Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toy Escapades channel in Malaysia. Some mega reveals coming out of SDCC 2023 for the Masters of the Universe Origins brand. Special thanks to several of the channel followers here, especially Berkey Allen and Danny Phillips for sending over a lot of the updates to me on Instagram and Facebook, as well as all of the great toy sites out there who are covering the event, including Toy Arc, for some really incredible high-res images for fans to enjoy. Now this is going to be part 1 of the video. I'm going to check out together with you guys the reveals of the Filmation style Origins figures that they've just put out. Again, I thank you for your support in tuning in. Drop a like on the video so it gets shared out, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You guys that love this stuff are always welcome here to be part of the Retro Toy Escapades community. Let's get into the video, guys. There's been whispers of a range of classic cartoon-style figures coming into MOTU Origins for a while now. It seemed like the next logical step to expand the line and keep collectors buying and profits rolling in. I wasn't too excited about the concept at first because it seemed like just an easy redeco option and maybe a quick cash grab like with the mini comic figures. Pretty much like what we also saw with the Origins Filmation figure that came with last year's exclusive 4-pack. However, looking at the actual execution here, you can see that they have actually gone into some extensive retooling from head to toe. Firstly, this is an all-new HeMan Filmation face sculpt, all new compared to last year's release. He's got a new face altogether, one that is serious, confident, and maybe friendly at the same time, matching the wholesomeness of the classic cartoon. And there also appears to be new tooling on his abs, his thighs and leg areas. His chest harness appears to be repainted too. Now, we don't get a view of the figure from the back, but it does appear to be definitely a sheath for the sword to be placed in. And speaking of the swords, he gets the power sword, but then he also gets another sword in his right hand, as you can see here, which has a different hilt and design. I'm not sure where this was from, okay? Conan? Maybe there was an episode of the cartoon where he used it. I don't know, let me know in the comments, guys. But, you know, the thing that's really show-stopping this whole range is the new packaging. This thing looks absolutely amazing with a whole visual of Castle Grayskull in the backdrop here, something that we've not seen before on the Origins card back. And the presentation just looks great. And also we get the cartoon collection sticker here. It's a reflective sticker that's in the front there just to distinguish this as a different subline. The whole presentation, the whole package looks amazing. That sticker though, yeah, that thing's been applied a bit crooked. Okay, come on. I mean, anyone can spot that a mile away. About that new face sculpt, I think it looks good. I don't really think it looks fantastic though. The Filmation He-Man head is something that's pretty difficult to capture, I think, in action figure form. And at the same time, I don't think that this new one diminishes the one that came out last year, because the one from last year was pretty good as well. Okay, it's got a really unique expression, and I'm glad that they didn't just decide to reuse that one for this new release. Now, we've had quite a few Tila action figures in Origins already, but this one is quite possibly the best one so far. This Filmation version of her is going to be a fan favorite. She looks pretty much spot on to a cartoon appearance. Everything about this figure has been redesigned and retooled, from the armor on the chest all the way down to weapons like a shield and a sword. These are all new accessories. And also, this thing that's positioned here next to her in the photo, it looks like a combat drone. I assume this comes with the figure as well, because they've placed it next to her, okay, in this shot here. Look, a fantastic looking rendition of Tila. If I must say though, her face sculpt, looks a little bit old, okay? I mean, she looks really matured here. On the cartoon, she's a young looking woman. This face sculpt here makes her look, I don't know, 45? You tell me, okay? But either way, this is a fantastic looking figure. Highly anticipated. I'm sure that a lot of people are going to be very happy with what they've done here. Man-at-Arms, okay, right next to her. Man-at-Arms to me has never been a favorite. I've always talked about, I found him a pretty dull character. Like, he's just one of those characters that I felt was just there to move the story along. I never really found his personality that interesting. But then in the Revelation episode, the most dangerous man in Eternia, look, he was pretty fantastic in that one. I'll give you that. Okay, this Filmation version of him is once again a really good rendition of how he looked like on the cartoon. And once again, he's got all new chest armor. He's got a brand new redesigned mace from the looks of it. That thing that's, positioned there next to him that looks like a handheld blaster. I suppose that's with the figure as well. Really nice. The face sculpt is pretty spot on. Okay, that is a pretty sweet looking Man-at-Arms figure, even if I personally am not a fan of the character. Case in point, that Wave 1 Man-at-Arms Origins figure from all the way back in 2020. It's still on card, okay? I've never opened it. I mean, it's not like I particularly hate it or anything like that. It's just that I never felt excited enough about the figure to want to get it out of the package. Okay, but then we've got the Trapjaw figure here, also Filmation inspired. Now, this version of Trapjaw, well, you either love it or you hate it. You could decide that you don't want to have anything to do with it, but it is a version of the character from the cartoon. And you know what? I personally like this version. I mean, the colors are a bit garish, but that face sculpt, okay, the face sculpt to me is definitely way better than the Origins Wave 2 figure of him. Yeah, I'm loving this face sculpt. And the colors, look, hey, look, they're bright and striking. It's a Filmation look. I do wonder though, okay, if you're going to be getting all of his accessories. He's got the hook in the photo here. Is he also getting the blaster? How about the claw hand? You know, stuff like that. I don't see those in the photo here, but yeah, maybe they're coming along with the figure as well. He is holding something here in his hand here, in his left hand. I'm not really sure what that thing is. Okay, it looks like a crystal. What's that thing supposed to be? Maybe it's something from the cartoon. You guys can let me know in the comment section. But either way, it looks like something weird for Trapjaw to be having on him. I don't know what it is, okay? Okay, and then we get down to the Filmation Skeletor. And man, this version of Skeletor is just freaking amazing. Okay, you compare this to the Wave 1 Skeletor figure that we got in 2020. That figure was just bullshit, okay? But this version of Skeletor here, man, this is probably like the ultimate Origins looking figure for Skeletor that I've seen so far. It's fantastic. Okay, you got everything that you need here. You got the power sword, you got the Havoc staff. Then you also get the two masks of power. Now these were taken directly from the classic Filmation episode, which was then also adapted into the mini comic. The version of the masks from the mini comic are far more terrifying looking, and Mondo has recently done them in toy form as part of the Prince Adam offering, which I also covered in a recent video. But you see, the weird thing is that here they look benevolent, okay? Like you could never sense that they could possibly be used for evil, all right? But I'm surprised that they decided to include these things with the Filmation Skeletor figure out of like all of the accessories that he could have come with. But it is an interesting mix. And I do wonder also if these particular masks can be worn by Skeletor or by any of the MOTU figures. Okay, that's something you gotta let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think? All right. Now, I'll also be doing some follow-up videos talking about the rest of the MOTU Origins reveals at SDCC and also the Masterverse figures. I'll get around to that as well. But for right now, let me know in the comment section what you guys think about these Filmation figures. Are you guys excited for them? Do you plan on adding them to your collections? Or are you just like, no, I don't want them? Okay, let me know either way. And I'll catch you guys again real soon right here with more content. Take care out there.